Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm back. Apologies for being gone. I'll explain that at the end of the video if you really want like an explanation. It's pretty short and simple, but I will talk about it briefly at the end. But today we got brand new Home Depot leaks. And God, oh God, who let Home Depot cook? I gotta say, this year is looking very, very, very promising. And these leaks are kind of coming out, like slowly coming out. So there might be a part 2 to this if there's any more leaks or anything like that. But let's talk about this. Also, real quick, credit to Halloween Decorating Fanatics 2024 for some of these images, and also credit to the Home Depot Halloween Club. So starting off with our first image, it's kind of blurry, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a basically wide shot image of their kind of display. As I said, it's kind of pretty damn blurry, but it looks to be some kind of house. Of course, this display is not going to be in stores. I mean, we know this already. This is just for the manager meeting. I forgot to mention that this is how these animatronics leak. So yeah, there was a manager meeting that's being held today and tomorrow at the time of filming this. But yeah, let's just take a look around and see what animatronics are in this photo. So I think the most obvious thing out of everything is the 12-foot skeleton. The 12-foot skeleton seems to be returning, but from what I know, this 12-foot skeleton was discontinued, or the original 12-foot skeleton was discontinued last year. So this one is more than likely a brand new 12-foot skeleton, possibly with servos, which is pretty exciting if you ask me. Having the 12-foot skeleton be able to look down, although we really don't know. Also, alongside the 12-foot skeleton, he seems to have a brand new pal, being this giant, not really, pretty big skeleton dog. I think this thing looks really sweet and actually is kind of creepy in a way to me. I don't know why. Also, in another image that isn't the wide shot view, the 12-foot skeleton has some new accessories. That being some brand new heads or something. I don't know if these are new heads that people can buy or if these are like I think they're new heads that have things like hearts and stars, which is really cool. I think a lot of people are gonna like this. I really like this, even though I don't really collect the 12-foot skeleton kind of stuff. I think it's cool, and the things like the hard eyes will definitely work for things like Valentine's Day. Don't mind things clashing in the background. The wind is absolutely rapid right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like shaking my windows and stuff. Also, a rumored one, I do not know if this is what it is, but down here, if you look down here, it looks to resemble some kind of mummy, and there is apparently a groundbreaking mummy quoted from the Halloween Decorating Fanatics, who are one of the people who are leaking these things. So I'm pretty sure this possibly is the groundbreaking mummy, which looks really cool. You know, we don't get too many mummies, which is absolutely awesome that we're seeing one this year. I don't know if this is an animatronic or if it's a prop or anything, but hey, it's really cool, and I might be interested in getting it this year, depending on, you know, if it has any animation or anything cool, or whether the price is decent. And this guy over here, I want you to zoom right into that and then show high quality image. Yeah, we are getting a Frankenstein's monster this year for Home Depot 2024. This thing looks insane. This thing looks absolutely sick, and I think we can all tell by the face and just the way it looks. This is going to be another all-servo prop. It's going to have the servo eye blinking, servo head, servo mouth movement, which is so cool. I'm very excited for this. I had a feeling that they were going to adapt at least a classic monster into that servo form. I thought it was going to be Dracula, but hey, it's Frankenstein, and it is awesome. This is definitely one that I'm going to be thinking about and probably more than likely picking up this year, because I think he's really cool. Okay, update. This is what happens when I talk about leaks. More stuff just comes out and out. But yeah, Frankenstein is servo. There's a video of him. There's like a brief video of him. He's, you know, servo moving around and stuff. He looks awesome. Also, behind him, you can also see that babysitter prop from last year is returning for this year, which is actually pretty interesting, because I thought that animatronic didn't really sell too well, and it wasn't really the fans didn't really receive it that well either. Me personally, I actually kind of liked it. I didn't think it was that bad. I actually found it kind of eerie. But it looks like she's returning for this year because she's in like the whole little setup. And also behind Frankenstein is the 12-foot Reaper. Yeah, we're getting a 12-foot Reaper for this year. This guy looks really cool, and I'm really glad we're getting a classic Reaper as a 12-footer. Some may say, I don't know how to feel about it because, you know, we've seen plenty of Reapers from Home Depot, and, you know, it's not the first 12-foot Reaper, but it definitely looks like it's the best, in my opinion. Also, too, I'd also like to mention that the Gravedigger is actually returning for this year as well, which is pretty cool. I actually really liked him, too. I didn't find him that bad, so it's awesome to see him returning again. Now, next up, I know this is gonna have a lot of people talking. It is the Plague Doctor. As you can see, we are getting a Plague Doctor animatronic for Home Depot 2024, which is really, really, really exciting. I was excited when I first seen that there was like a Plague Doctor coming, but we didn't have any images. I was hype, and I gotta say, I'm not disappointed. This thing looks great. My only real complaints with it are I really don't know how to feel about the color of the eyes, but maybe that's me nitpicking. I don't know. I think this guy is awesome, and I think I'm probably gonna get this guy. Maybe, I'm not too sure, depending on his height, because in this image right here, he does look a bit tall because that prop next to him is 12 foot. We'll get to that in a minute. Apparently it's 12 foot, and I absolutely love his outfit. Next up is this really awesome tree looking guy. This is like a life-size tree, probably a static, more than likely a static. I think it should stay static, but this thing looks actually really cool. I know this thing's probably might be on the pricier side, probably not too pricey because Home Depot really doesn't price their things insane, but I gotta say, this is gonna be something really cool, and I have a feeling that this is going to sell really well. I don't really have much to say about it except for that it actually looks really cool. Again, sorry if I'm not saying much about these animatronics. I just, you know, they're really cool. They're awesome. I really like them. I'm just stating whether or not I like them or not. I like pretty much most of these, I think. I can't remember one that I don't like, but maybe I'm forgetting something, so let's go through the list. Next up is the 12-foot Headless Horseman animatronic, and this thing looks sick. I gotta say, this is without a doubt one of the coolest Headless Horseman animatronics, and from what I understand, this is around 12 feet tall. Somewhere in there. That's just what I've been hearing. But this thing is so cool looking. I absolutely love the way the horse, and I absolutely love the entire look of this thing. How he's a skeleton and the horse is a skeleton. I think it is so cool. I'm also pretty sure with this guy's massive size, he's going to be built for being outdoor, which is absolutely awesome. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get him. I have way too much on my list already. I definitely would say I'm probably more than likely not gonna get him, but best comes to best, maybe. He's such a cool piece that I'd love to just have him outside of my house, just like all throughout the Halloween season. Next up is this unknown scarecrow guy. This guy actually looks pretty cool in my opinion. We can't see much at all of him, but from what I see, it looks promising. To me, the face looks a bit similar to the babysitter prop that we got last year, and it almost looks like there's a hand right there that could be his hand. It could not be his hand, but if it is, it looks like it might be holding something like maybe like a knife or something, which if he is, that'd be really cool. You know, we don't see very many like serial killer-esque props. I mean, Barnyard Butcher, definitely Barnyard Butcher-esque if he was holding a knife, which is very cool and right up my alley. There's not really much to talk about. We just have this image at the current moment. I will come in with another segment if there is another image of this guy, which there could very much be, but yeah. Now this guy's another really cool one in my opinion. This is like this almost Mafia boss-esque skeleton. This thing is really cool, and he seems to be a part of that kind of collection with like Dean the Deathologist. Dean the Deathologist is actually returning again, it seems like, and I'm not sure if the maid is returning, but it could also return because, you know, Dean seems to be returning and this thing fits along with them. I really like this. I don't know if I'm gonna get this. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but hey, it's all up in the air. I think he's awesome. Maybe if he was on sale or something. I also really absolutely love the cigar he's holding. I think that's such a cool little touch of detail. I'm pretty sure it lights up too, which is really nice. But yeah, this guy's awesome. I don't really know what else to say. I really love his outfit and the fact that he's sitting, so you can have him like sitting on like a bar stool or something. I think that's cool. Next up, we have a pirate animatronic. This thing looks actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. He's not really up my alley of animatronics, but he's actually pretty cool. He seems very almost similar, I don't know if it's just me, to the wizard animatronic, where he's not necessarily creepy looking or scary or grotesque. He's just a pirate, which I think is a sweet concept. And I know my nautical theme and sea fanatics are going crazy this year with Lowe's leaks and all that, and then now this guy, like, great. I absolutely love it. You know, I love the Lowe's stuff. I'm planning to pick up a lot of the nautical theme stuff, and this guy's awesome as well. All right, now we talked about what was up in front and center. Now let's talk about some of the background details and a possible theory of mine at the very end, and I'm praying that I'm correct. But first, let's talk about this one. So in the background of this image, you can see what looks to be a witch animatronic. We don't know if this is a witch animatronic that we've already seen. I don't really recognize, I mean, maybe no, it's not Lethal Lily because it's got a broom. This might be a Lethal Lily reskin though, or like something similar that Home Depot does where they just kind of like reskin their props, recolor them, maybe give them a different accessory. And yeah, and also next to it is a cauldron, and this one seems to be a red cauldron, which is honestly one of my favorite ones. I don't know why, I think the red color just looks so cool. It's very like what could it be? Could it be a potion or could it be blood? I guess that's up to you, because at the end of the day, it's just plastic. So now let's talk about my theory. And oh god, if this is true, I don't know if there's anybody who's confirmed it or anything. I haven't seen anything, so I'm just doing this as my own speculation, alright? If you know me, you know that I'm absolutely obsessed with vampires. Now there's a certain animatronic in the back right here. Now these two animatronics right here that I have up on screen, I'm pretty sure are the same animatronics. It seems like Home Depot's setting up like the same animatronics on the outside and the inside. It seems like there's a Frankenstein on the inside of the house and a Frankenstein on the outside, and etc. So these might be different, they might be the same, I don't know. But these are both in the equation. This year, they're going to be doing a new Nosferatu movie. I want to point out the shape of his head. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he has pointy ears. And in this photo right here, you can see these buttons that look eerily similar to Nosferatu. And if this is a Nosferatu or maybe an inspired Nosferatu animatronic, holy crap, I would lose it. I'm not trying to confirm anything, not trying to get any hopes up. But if they bring the iconic, the legendary cinema vampire or something similar to Home Depot, it might just be my favorite prop of the whole year. But again, we gotta see more images of this thing to really confirm. But that's my little speculation. Here's kind of a concept I just put a Nosferatu face on the boogeyman because that's what this looks. It looks like it's gonna be a boogeyman reskin. Please, please, please. Maybe my prayers might have been answered for a vampire animatronic. Maybe I actually manifested a vampire animatronic and made it happen. You guys gotta thank me. But yeah, that was the Home Depot animatronics for this year. Please let me know what you guys thought about the Home Depot animatronics in the comments. Who you guys possibly plan on picking up. I really am infatuated with the Frankenstein's monster and the Plague Doctor and maybe, just maybe, Nosferatu. Guys, I'm gonna be praying. But yeah, that was the brand new Home Depot leaks. There's more than likely so much more to come in the near future. We also got to think about the online only stuff. I mean, the TH3000 wasn't even a part of last year's original leaks. So I guess we're gonna have to see in the future for the full lineup, but this looks awesome. Whoever let Home Depot cook, God, thank you. Okay, and final segment of the video. This is for those who really care why I've been gone. It's very simple. In September, I had some unexpected family events, and I felt like I wanted to spend a bit more time with my family. So I left the Haunter community for a little bit so I can spend some time with my family, and that's why I've been gone for so long. And that's why I made that video saying I was coming back and then immediately I dipped. Sorry. I'm straight up the Corey Kenshin of the Haunter community, just dipping randomly. But it was serious, but I felt like I needed to, you know, take a break from YouTube and the Haunter community. That doesn't mean that I completely left the Haunter community. I mean, I got things like Slim, and I also got the Party City Leatherface, and I got Demonica on Christmas, which was really nice. But I'm back on YouTube. Hopefully I'm coming back for the good. I can't confirm if, I mean, I've got some videos in the works, I can tell you that much. But I don't know when I'm going to be releasing them. I hope very soon. I'm actually getting very close on finishing a video that I started working on a year ago and didn't finish till now. So I don't really know what else to say, you know. I guess, yeah, see ya. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe if you feel like it. Leave a comment, let me know what you felt about the video if you feel like it. Spirit Hollow Haunt, out.